What's good, guys? This is my 6 best bets in my lock of the week. We're going to be going over my 6 best bets, my lock of the week, and of course a parlay section. And I got 2 bonuses for you guys. Finally, it's UFC Paris. I feel like it's been already 14 days already since we've been waiting for the card to actually start. No week of UFC, was a little bit of a drought, but I'm going to give you guys my 6 best bets, my lock of the week, a parlay section, and of course a bonus section. So you guys let me know what you guys like the most, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. So drop a like, let's fucking go. Here we go. My first most confident pick of the week, baby. Here we go. Without further ado, let's go. My first most confident pick of the week is going to be Caio Fernandez. Caio Fernandez is 10-2-0. Set to face off against Harry Hardwick. Now, this is a short notice matchup for Harry Hardwick. Caio Fernandez minus 184, Harry Hardwick plus 142. Caio Fernandez versus Harry Hardwick is a short notice bout for Harry and for Fernandez as well. Caio was supposed to fight Zaim, but Zaim pulled out. I think this is a blessing in disguise. He trained for a way more harder matchup in Zaim. I think this is going to be a very good tailored matchup for Caio Fernandez, but he's going to have to pull it out the fire. He has the tools in his arsenal to take this fight over and fight at his own pace. Caio's on a 2-fight win streak, beating Yaya and Guram. He looked amazing against Guram, but he did lose to Mark Jacasey due to the grappling not too long ago. Harry Hardwick is making his UFC debut on short notice. Welcome to the UFC, Harry Hardwick. But I'm going to go Caio to show levels. Give me Caio Fernandez as the pick. When we look at Caio Fernandez, what he has to offer, I think this is a way better matchup than it was against Zaim. I was actually picking Faris Zaim, but now I'm picking Caio Fernandez to be Harry Hardwick. Now, Cage Warriors champ Harry Hardwick, 13-3-1, has signed with the UFC. Hell of a step up in short notice as well. I don't want to say step up, but hell of a short notice matchup right here. Cage Warriors featherweight champion, knockouts 3, submissions 4, decisions 6. I'm going to go with Caio Fernandez. I think he should be able to win this fight. My second most confident pick of the week, baby. My second most confident pick of the week. What's it going to be? Here we go. The lock of the week is going to be the 5th most confident pick of the week, guys. The lock of the week is going to be the 5th most confident pick of the week. William Gomis minus 265 versus Robert Rachula plus 200. Gomis lost his last time out in the Apex because the cage was 25% smaller and Haider Mill was just going ham on him, just wilding and throwing a bunch of hooks and aggression. He had aggression on his side. And I think Gomis is the type of fighter to need a crowd on his side, more room to move back, in and out, stay light on his toes. Robert is a brawler. At times he can grapple, but I think Robert gets picked apart on the outside. Robert is wild. Give me Gomis for the W. I think Gomis should be able to win this fight, guys, and I like it, guys. Gomis at a minus 265, Robert Rachula plus 200. I like Gomis money line. I do like what Gomis has been working on, guys, and I think that him losing to Haider Mill is a big eye-opener. A big eye-opener. I think he's going to look way more better this time around, and I wouldn't be surprised if he can actually lay down the fisticuffs and actually get the job done inside the distance. I'm going to go William Gomis. Just give me Gomis. Let's go Gomis for the dub. When we look at him training with his sparring partner, they are actually doing the Max Holloway. They're pointing down to the ground, and that's what I like to see. I like to see them throwing down, pointing down to the ground, because he didn't deal with aggression that well his last time out against Haider Mill. You got to be prepared for everything. My 3rd most confident pick of the week, baby. 3rd most confident pick of the week is going to be Lucena Keita versus Patricio Pitbull. Keita minus 230, Pitbull plus 176. Keita is making his UFC debut against a veteran, a former lightweight and featherweight champion. Pitbull is very unique, has great takedowns, and is very well-rounded. Keita's only loss is by foot injury. Keita, to put the pressure early, don't fumble the bag like Dan Ige. Ige was a tailored matchup for Pitbull. Give me Keita for the dub. When we look at his overall record, he is making his UFC debut, so obviously it's a red flag, but I do think that he should be able to have a presence in the cage and actually get the job done and actually do some damage, because Dan Ige last time around, he was like point fighting. He hurt Pitbull in the 3rd round, and he's just looking at him. I think Keita's a guy who's actually going to make the job done. He's going to actually work. We need Keita to work, and we need him to start early against Pitbull. Pitbull is a little bit of a slow start, in my opinion. Take that 1st round off of him. Lucena Keita offers a gym to his coach and expresses himself on Instagram. One of my biggest dreams when I started this sport was to make this man proud. The one who believed in me when no one else did. After all these years investing his time, energy, and heart in me, I can finally give something back to him. I am proud to offer him a new gym. You can't imagine how much he deserves it. I wish you all the happiness in the world and plenty of talent. And this is what I like to see. Shout out to Keita. Let's go, Keita, to get the job done. And let's get rid of this journeyman Pitbull. My 4th most confident pick of the week, guys. My 4th most confident pick of the week. Lock of the week is right after this. So here we go. Modestas Bukauskas 18-6-0. Modestas Bukauskas is set to face off against Paul Craig. Modestas Bukauskas minus 390. Paul Craig plus 280. Craig is 9-9 in the UFC, a submission specialist, 13 wins by sub, but he is on a 3-fight losing skid, losing to Allen, Caio, and Bo Nickel. Modestas is 18-6 overall. He was cut from the UFC, but is now in back. And I said this before, guys. I'm impressed when you can get cut from the UFC and come back. Uselyis, Modestas Bukauskas. I like it. He's on a 3-fight win streak, beating Marcin Prachnio, Rafael Sequiera, and Ian Cutelaba. I like Modestas to win this fight inside the distance. Modestas for the win. Let's just go money line, minus 390. But you guys know I love Modestas by KO as well. He's been falling in love with his hands, and I wouldn't be surprised if he can get this job done inside the distance. Here's the people that he's been training with. Tom Aspinall, Modestas Bukauskas, guys. Iron sharpens iron. This is what I like to see, and I'm glad that he's making another run. You know, when the guy who lost to Alibi, I think Joseph Morales beat Alibi. Joseph Morales was cut from the UFC as well, and he's back. When you come and you're in that second run in the UFC, I feel like it's way better because you know a lot and you know what to prepare for, and you are smelling the roses. You know, you're living in the moment. Let's go Modestas Bukauskas for the dub. And this is him in the octagon with Tom Aspinall, guys. This is what I like to see. Him working on his footwork, being light on his toes. Let's go Modestas for the dub. Now we're going to go into my 5th most confident pick of the week, baby. My 5th most confident pick. The lock of the week, baby. The lock of the week. What's it going to be? Here we go. We're on a 5-fight lock of the week streak, guys. I'm going to tell you guys my lock of the week streak. I was supposed to say it at the beginning. Lock of the week streak. Peter Yan, Kevin Vallejos, Gene Masamoto, MVP, and Aljo. We're going to see if it all crashes and burns or if it goes to 6. This is what we are made of. Here we go. My lock of the week, baby. What's it going to be? Think about it in your head. Guess right now. Here we go. My lock of the week. Here we go, baby. Mauricio Ruffy, 12-1-0. Mauricio Ruffy is set to face off against Benoit Saint-Denis. Minus 205 for Ruffy. Benoit Saint-Denis plus 158. BSD is 14-3. All 3 of his losses are inside the UFC. Zaleski, Poirier, and Moicano beat him. He is 6-3 overall. He's a relentless grappler who can have success early, finding openings in the chaos. Ruffy to keep his hands low, defend the takedowns, keep this fight in the middle, keep it at his pace, and keep his get-up game on point. Give me Ruffy to win this fight. BSD does eat one to give one, and he did have that tough test against Poirier, and he did take a round off of Poirier. But even if Ruffy gets taken down, I think he gets right back up. The pick is going to be Ruffy. I like his money line at a minus 205, and I have a nice bonus for you guys that I think you guys are going to like in the bonus section. So this is my lock of the week. Shout out to Ruffy, guys. I like his style. I like what he brings to the table, and let's go. Let's go Ruffy for the dub. Lock of the week, baby. Now, I have to show you guys this. Mauricio Ruffy is an actor and a manipulator. He always pretends to be touched solely to trap you and counter you with an air-to-ground missile. So he pretends like he's touched. Let me just fast forward right here. So James Liontop tags him, right? He pretends like he's hurt a little bit, right? He pretends like he's hurt. And then, boom. Boom. He's quick-witted, has that fight IQ on his side, guys. I do think Mauricio Ruffy should be able to win this fight. Let's go Ruffy. And this guy, shout out to the Oracle, guys. Follow him if you guys haven't already. Mauricio Ruffy to win via KO, plus 110. And then he puts it in another description, 210, depending on how you're betting, you know, your odds. Another highlight KO incoming from Ruffy. Too fast, too sharp, too skilled on the feet. Benoit Saint-Denis is getting slept, so he is Ruffy by KO, and I like Ruffy by KO as well, but be careful. You guys know I love Ruffy by KO on points as well. I love that double chance. Now we're going to go into my 6th most confident pick of the week, baby. What's it going to be, baby? My 6th most confident pick of the week, baby. Let's go. Nassourdine Imavov, 16-4-0, set to face off against Caio Borralho. Nassourdine Imavov, plus 108. Caio Borralho, minus 138. Imavov is 8-2 overall in the UFC on a 4-fight win streak. His only losses to Strickland and Phil Hawes in the UFC. Imavov needs to get his get-up game on point, keep his footwork polished. Kyle will bring it. He has pressure, durability, and has won a full 5 rounds once against Cannonier. He was striking for the majority of that fight against Cannonier. Kyle is 7-0 in the UFC, coming off of a grappling bout with Allen in karate combat. We saw Allen control Imavov for a whole round. Styles make fights. The pick is going to be Nassourdine Imavov. I like Imavov to win this fight, guys. When we look at what he has to offer, he has a big presence inside the cage. He's always light on his toes, and he does have the deceptive power, the way he was able to put Israel Adesanya out. I was the guy who was on Israel Adesanya, but guys, now I've learned my lesson, guys. I was on Imavov, but then I pick flip to Izzy, guys. Give me Imavov to get the job done. When we look at what he has to offer, we look at both of their resumes, guys. We got Caio Borralho, Cannonier, Craig, Nurmagomedov, Ola Jacek, Murdov, Petrosian, Ermagedzi. And then we got Imavov's resume. Adesanya, Allen, Cannonier, Delidze. He lost to Strickland, beat Buckley in a masterclass performance. Shabazi knocked him out. Heinisch knocked him out, lost to Phil Hawes, who cares, and then he beat Jordan Williams in his UFC debut, guys. I do think Imavov should be able to win this fight and show levels. Let's go Imavov for the dub. Let's go. It should be a beautiful night in Paris. Let's go my guy Imavov for the dub. The first bonus. What's it going to be? Borralho versus Mason Jones over 2.5. We know Borralho and Mason Jones is a very close fight. Both of these guys are going to bring it. They're both durable. And we know Borralho's coming off of that great short notice matchup against Michael Aswell. Borralho did very good against Michael Aswell, and he showed that he can face adversity, and you can switch up the opponent on him, and he can still fight anybody. He doesn't care. Mason Jones minus 146, Borralho plus 114, guys. In this case, give me the over 2.5. Over 2.5, that's 2 minutes and 30 seconds into round 3. I think the over 2.5 at a minus 174 hits. Under 2.5 plus 136. Over 2.5. I think both of these guys are durable enough to survive, both tough, and I can see this being a non-stop action war hitting the 3rd round, and I think the over 2.5 hits. Basically, 12.5 minutes. I do think it goes 12.5 minutes. It's going to be sketchy, but I think both of these guys have a chin made out of granite. Give me Mason Jones and Borralho. Give me the over 2.5. Let's go. My second bonus, baby. Here we go. Without further ado, guys, my second bonus. Here we go. Benoit Saint-Denis versus Mauricio Ruffy, guys. Second bonus is going to be, we know Ruffy already is a favorite. We know BSD is the underdog. Let's go with the over 1.5. Over 1.5 minus 160. Under 1.5 plus 128. This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds into round 2. So does it go 5, 6, 7.5 minutes? Does this fight last 7.5 minutes? I think it's a little bit risky, but if we're playing Ruffy by KO, I like it. The over 1.5 is risky since many are expecting Ruffy by KO, but I figured if we're going to take Ruffy by KO, might as well have the over 1.5 as well just in case. I think this is a sneaky play. Let's go with the over 1.5 at a minus 160. If you think he gets the KO in under 1.5, it's a plus 128. Give me the over 1.5 at a minus 160. Now we're going to get into the parlay section. I hope you guys enjoy this parlay section, guys. I really try to cook up with this parlay, and it does take me a little bit of time. So drop a like, guys. Here we go. Without further ado, my parlay section. Parley time. Ruffy plus Imavov, 2-leg plus 209. I love it. I think it's a safety parlay, but there's no such thing as a safety parlay in UFC. Next parlay. Modestus plus the over 1.5 BSD Ruffy fight, 2-leg plus 104. So, guys, I'm going to have Ruffy by KO. But just in case that Ruffy by KO doesn't hit, we have the over 1.5 as well. So, Modestus plus the over 1.5, 2-leg plus 104. I love it. As we get more down, we get more and more confident. Over 2.5, Keita Pitbull, sneaky little over. I don't know though, because Keita has that power. And Sam Hughes, 2-leg minus 107. I love it. We know Pitbull has a chin made out of granite, and he's won the full 15 against Dan Ige and Yair. But this guy is a finisher in Keita. Next parlay, Renat plus Brad Tavares, 2-leg plus 177. I love it, guys. I really do think that this one hits. But we know Gustafsson is going to bring the pressure, and Renat does have cardio issues. So that's the red flag. But I love this one to get this card started early. Next parlay, and the card starts early, so make sure you have your alarm. Next parlay, Kyle Fernandez, Sam Patterson, Umar Sy, and Gomis, 4-leg plus 304. I love this 4-leg. I figured we can play conservative and we don't have to go too crazy. Next parlay, Keita plus Axel Sola, 2-leg plus 141. I do think this one's a little bit risky, but I love this one. Axel Sola is making his UFC debut against Reese McKee, but I think Axel's going to show up and I think he's going to look amazing. Next parlay, Ruffy plus the over 4.5, Imavov Caio, 2-leg. So I was thinking about putting the over 4.5 in the bonus, but that over 4.5 seems a little sketchy in my opinion. So I figured Ruffy plus the over 4.5, Imavov Caio, 2-leg plus 124. I love it. Next parlay, Sam Patterson, Gomis by points, and Ruffy by KO, 3-leg semi-cycle parlay. I couldn't find anybody to win by sub. Obviously, off of the top of my head, I'm not thinking about it right now. But a cycle parlay is 1 by sub, 1 by decision, and 1 by KO. In this case, I say semi-cycle because we have 1 by decision and 1 by KO. Sam Patterson moneyline, Gomis by points, and Ruffy by KO. 3-leg semi-cycle parlay plus 610. I love it. I like little semi-cycle parlays. If you have a cycle parlay, tell me, and I'll include it on Friday last-minute predictions. Next parlay, Modestus plus Imavov, 2-leg plus 161. I'm very confident in Modestus, guys. I think Modestus should be able to win this fight in beautiful fashion against Paul Craig. So I like him with Imavov. Modestus plus Imavov, 2-leg plus 161. I like it. I think it's a little bit, conservative. And I like to play a little bit more conservative than go too crazy. Last parlay, Kyle Fernandez plus Sam Hughes, 2-leg plus 104. I figured that was the most confident parlay that I could cook up. You know what I'm saying? I love this parlay. I know it's only plus 104, but at least we get plus money on it. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I gave you guys 10 parlays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you guys want more parlays, like 12 parlays, or you guys want more cycle parlays, let me know, and I'll include more cycle parlays. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. It's going to be a banger. Let me know what you guys think of my lock of the week. Let me know what you guys think of my 6 best bets, the bonus section, the parlay section. Let me know what's your favorite part. Here we go. To Paris we go. Bonjour. Oui. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Uselyis. Hey! I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. God bless. The best is blessed. Peace. Have a great night and have a great weekend, guys. God bless. Peace.